Hello, it's December 18th, 2024. Guess what? I got a job offer today. Woo! Okay, I'm very excited because you know what? It's been a long uphill battle trying to get a job. I mean, a job with like a salary and paid time off and benefits. But yeah, finally it happened. So it's not my ideal job, but you know, in November, I was just like, I really just need to start applying for anything. Anything. Although I would love to be in Rome and working at the UN or doing anything in Rome at this point, like it's just very slow and not moving, and I have bills to pay. So anyway, I started applying for leasing property management companies, which my sister told me to do 6 months ago. But I wasn't in that headspace back then. I was in that, no, Rome is gonna happen. I had interviews. There's no way it's not gonna happen. And you know what? Part of me still thinks it will happen. But until then, like, I would just like to pay off my bills and stop paying for insurance out of pocket every month because it's very expensive. And I live in a very expensive city. Anyway, I do feel relieved now, and I like the place that I selected. It is a company, so it's not the same building as where I was living previously, but it's the same company, just a different location, which is like an actually more fun location. But anyway, I'll be doing sales and marketing, and they do a lot on like social media as well, which I'm happy about, and like doing events and like partnering with local businesses. I'm good at that stuff. I did do sales when I was like in high school and completing my undergrad. I did part-time at a retail place, and it was very easy for me to talk with people and make sales and I don't know, help. I guess provide excellent customer service. And then at the same time, my studies were happening, which was like in a completely different other field, right? And so I did do a few internships, and then I, got this job at the environmental firm. And I thought it was like where I wanted to be for the rest of my life until I found myself just working on Excel spreadsheets all day long. And I really wanted to like kill myself at that point from just being on Excel for hours, like 40 hours a week for years. So like that just wasn't for me. And I felt like I couldn't be myself, that I had to be, I don't even know. It just wasn't really how I thought it would be. It happens. So then I went the complete opposite direction, right? So I started working with Fox Nomad, doing travel tech, extremely creative, which I love. And there's like a lot of stuff going on. Every day is like a different day. I like that. I hate routine. I realize, like, yeah, I can't do that. Every day needs to be different, and I need to be constantly learning and doing new things. So I still want to do the travel tech work. I think I can manage doing both that work and the leasing place. When I did have the interviews earlier this month, I had about 4 rounds of interviews. I was actually competing between two different companies, but the other company was kind of like an hourly rate versus this one, which was salaried and had like better time off and benefits and just better company, I think, overall. So yay, I got it. And I start next month. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I like the people that I interviewed with. All of them were like around my age. All of them came from like way different fields, and then we're just like, I'm gonna try this out for a few years and then they mentioned that it was like very easy to like climb up the ladder, I guess, and like you get trained a lot, and like there's lots of incentives and awards, and like you get recognized for your work, and like I am a hard worker, so I think this will be like a great thing for me. I will still apply for jobs in Rome because I still just want that to happen. I just have a gut feeling it will happen. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it still feels like it'll never like leave the picture. But yeah, I'm gonna just back off on like applying every single day to jobs. So I'm gonna just push my energy into the job that I do want, which is being abroad and things like that. But yeah, I do feel relieved. I feel less pressure. I am shocked this has even happened because I feel like I've had so many interviews the past 2 years, and I feel like every interview went well, and then somehow they like didn't select me. So when they told me today that I did get it, I was just like, whoa, what? Like I was just like anticipating disappointment or something. Anyway, I feel good. I really like the manager too, and yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try it out. I mean, what the heck, why not? I have no other options at this point. So I think it's a good move, and yeah, I'm just very excited and shocked still. Not that I think I wouldn't have gotten it, but like, I think I'm just so used to being disappointed. Anyway, other than that, life is good now. But I do have like a couple weeks off, although it's like Christmas next week and New Year's the following week. They're gonna do like a background check and like check all my references, and then I'll probably start first week of January, and I probably will not have a life until summertime because I'll be busy paying off my bills. Yeah, but anyway, that's fine. That is totally fine. Other than that, I think that is all, and yeah, I just feel like opening a bottle of champagne now. So have a good one. Oh, yeah, I also wanted to say like this whole process, in every round of interview that I had to explain why I applied for that job because like my background is just so different than the role that I was applying for, and like the pay is not as great as what I was making, but it's fine for now. And I really thought about it, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm at the end of it, I feel like I'm more of a storyteller. Like, okay, sure, I worked at that environmental firm, but the best part of that job, which I did for 10 years, was like going to the projects, meeting with people that like live in those communities and work on those like different types of projects, and getting feedback and taking their message and kind of transforming it into like different communication products and like blasting that message out. I'm not really a data person. Numbers I hate, but I sure as hell can find stories and bring them to light, and you know, make things, take like technical scientific information and break it down to information for people to easily digest and make decisions on, where like a local farmer can know what the hell I'm talking about, and as well as like somebody, a government official, like to make a decision on a policy. So that for me is very natural. And I think sales, I did work in sales when I was in high school and doing my undergrad, and I enjoyed it. I found it very easy, although I hated retail itself. I found it really just natural for me to talk with people and communicate. So that's always kind of been there, those two things. And then, yeah, with Fox Nomad too, I'm just like, I like emailing random people, getting interesting stories like for podcasts, or different like YouTubers that we could like chime into. Like that to me is super interesting. So I think there's something there, and maybe this will all lead to something else further this year. You never know, but I feel like everything is tied to storytelling and communication and getting messages out into the world to try to do things better. So yeah, very important lesson here. Anyway, have a great night. Take care.